Bad and Bougie is a classic song.
Bad and Bougie.
Classic.
All right, here's the top 10. Number 10, The Roots. Nah,
Should not be in the top 10.
should not be in the top 10.
Not here.
I'm going to say this again.
They're a band.
Black Thought is one of the best MCs lyricists, I'll
Yeah.
say. All right, he's in there. I don't know where he's listed on my list, but he's definitely a top lyricist and MC.
MC, yeah, he's
Right.
top 5 probably.
But the Roots as a group, first of all, I don't even consider them a group. I
They're a
consider them
band.
a band.
They be playing
They're the
drums and
band.
shit.
They're a band, but they do come as a group.
Yeah,
They
but
should
the
be.
other guy does rap. More than one guy
Oh yeah,
rap.
Questlove
another
raps.
guy raps. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right?
Questlove rap.
Questlove rap. All right, so but they definitely
Yeah,
shouldn't be in the
yeah,
top
though,
10.
like,
They're nowhere
20
near.
maybe in the 20s, not 10.
In Eminem's song "My Band" with D12, Proof raps. I hate when people run up to me and say, "Dude, I love your band." We ain't a band, nigga. We don't play instruments. These dudes play instruments.
Play instruments.
Our band.
They're definitely a
Yeah.
band.
I
They're definitely a band.
But look, if you want to put them on this list, cool. Not at 10. Definitely not at 10.
I
Nah,
give it my little
that to me
footnote.
is them
In the
going against
20s
their
maybe.
criteria and ranking them off of Black Thought. That's
Right,
how
off a Black Thought. In the
Yeah.
20s. My little footnote is their song kind of introduced Eve. You know, Eve was in that song. You Got Me. That was one of the first times anyone ever heard Eve.
Yeah,
She was actually called.
They still ain't at 10.
No. She was actually called Eve of Destruction.
Yeah,
That
even
was
the
the
structure. Yeah.
Yeah, so dope verse too. All right, so number 9, De La Soul.
This is a
I,
weird
I
one.
actually forgot about De La,
Oh wow.
but they're definitely not 9 on my. That's a little too low.
Yeah.
So, but they are definitely top 20, probably
Top
like
20,
yeah, top 20, definitely 25, but not 9. It's way too low.
Yeah. I wouldn't go with that.
I'm probably gonna get killed for this, and I'm in the minority here. I think they're cool, but I do not understand the
The hype.
Fascination.
hoopla. Yeah,
I always thought they're a little overhyped too.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they are cool, but I've heard people like, oh, they're one of the greatest of all
Yeah,
time.
yeah, they do.
Like,
They
top
overhype
10
it.
is crazy.
I think people were one
but maybe
thing they
it's not
were
appealing
was
to me.
yeah. No, one thing they were is they were definitely innovative. They were different. You know, when they came out, they had different type of their presentation. But yeah, I agree. I'm in agreement with all of you. With both of you, I should say.
Yeah. When
I think they are a little overhyped, and
they
they
were always a
definitely
little
number 9.
overrated, like
Yeah.
to me. I don't think the MCs were that great. Everybody tried to put the guy, especially the one passed away, rest in peace to Pop Snoop, but I never.
No, it was True Goy the Dove. I
True
think.
Goy the Dove.
Yeah. True Goy the
Rest in
Dove.
peace to True Goy the Dove. Pop Snoop, shout out to Pop Snoop.
Yeah.
I just don't think they are top 10 group in hip hop. I just don't.
Not in top 10. But I'm glad they got they publishing all that. They got
Yeah.
now they're getting this stuff on
Right.
street.
Now they can,
Absolutely.
Hopefully y'all get
yeah.
top bags.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Number 8, Salt and Pepper.
That's a
I'm
good
cool.
number.
That's a good number.
I actually got them one higher,
Yeah.
only because they're the greatest female group ever.
Actually, I haven't met
Yeah.
you yet.
Yeah, and they really broke down a lot of doors with their topics. They, so they talk about HIV, AIDS, sex,
Sad.
different things, and women being independent. They were the first ones really on that.
Independent woman.
Women being sexually liberated, feeling like
Right.
it's okay to speak
So-
about these things. It's cool. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
So that's a really good number for them.
Yeah, it's a good
yeah, I think
number.
that's perfect. Their best ranking on this list, in my opinion, is right here.
Right.
Probably.
I
Okay.
was most scared about them not making the top 10.
Yeah. Okay, so number 7.
And they are better than the City Girls.
Yeah, they're better than City Girls.
Facts.
Number 7, they have Eric B and Rakim. Now, once
Oh.
again, if we take them off the list because we consider them not a group, but we'll go by their criteria and we
They
put
go by
them-
their criteria. They go back.
If we rank in drip, they're top one. I mean,
Yeah.
big ropes on the sweatsuit.
You know me. Like, I consider if they're a group, and on my list, Rakim, he was 1 for a long time. If he's 2 on my list, and they're a group, then I have to have them. I have to have him higher than 7, because if I'm considering him 2, and them together was really just him rapping, and then you take the classic beats from Eric B.
Yeah.
And they already got the timeless hits. I can't even go over the amount of hits they had.
Yeah.
So I'd have to put them low. They wouldn't be on my list because of, like, I don't consider them a group. But since we are talking, I'd probably have them top 5.
Yeah.
I personally, this was probably the biggest fall on my personal list, and they still made the top 20 for me, just because of Rakim being Rakim and Eric B being Eric B. But it's hard for me to rank them on a groups list. It's like, how is this any different than like 50 with the backing of Dr. Dre and Eminem? Like, they made
Jazzy Jeff and Fresh.
You know what I mean? So it's just like that. That's tough. That's tough to me to rank them in the top 10 of a groups list when it is 1 rapper, 2 members. That's just really, like, if they were both rappers, both consistently rapping on the records they put out.
That's what I consider a group.
Cool,
Yeah.
but like, it's tough for me to put them here. This one personally, I love Rakim. He's top 4 in my opinion on my list of just single MCs. But on this one, this is an L. I can't put him at 7 unless I'm rating them just off of Rakim's, like Rakim's body work also. And if that's the case, then I need to rate a bunch of other people over, because that's unfair. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, number 7 was them. Number 6, Public Enemy.
You know me. They're top 3 for me.
Yeah, I don't really like 6. They're in my top 3.
Yeah, I mean this group, just the impact on hip hop is ridiculous. Number 1.
Yeah.
Their impact on the culture.
They had a movement. They had a whole entire movement that the powers that be had to go and create another whole style of rap to push them out. That's how big their movement was. They were so influential and strong. They was talking about white people, and white people loved them.
And white people were in the crowd.
Yeah.
And they were basically shading white people, and white people loved them.
Yeah.
So
classic albums.
Classic.
They got a classic album. They got a timeless hit. Fight the Power is timeless. That's
Timeless.
A timeless hit. Fight
Timeless.
the Power is
It
timeless.
takes a nation a minute to hold us back. It's one of the greatest.
Yeah.
It's arguably the greatest hip hop album ever. So
it's one of them.
yeah, they're top 3 for me.
Yeah.
If you can get away with calling Elvis a racist on a song, hell yeah, top 3.
And first one to really bring that out too, even though even though me and my brother, my mother told us that story when we was young, so we kind of grew up when he said it. I kind of already heard it, but a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, what? Elvis is a racist? What? You know what I mean? But our mother told us that he said, the only thing a black man can ever do for me is shine my shoes. So she told us that when we was little.
You see, guys, that's what Elvis said. That's what Elvis said.
And that's why my mother never effed with him. She was like, F Elvis.
Him.
And that's what she never liked that. So, and all Elvis did was get rich off the back of black people.
Of black people.
Stealing black people's music.
Stealing their music. And his whole entire band was black. His whole band was black.
Who would have thunk it?
You know what I'm saying?
Most of my heroes don't appear on no stand.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's a line right there.
That's a line. That's a bar. Little young people
That's a bar. As the young kids say, that's a bar.
That's a bar. Yeah. All right. Number 5. Run. What?
Yeah. Okay. At this point, this is where we at.
This got real awkward.
This is where the list gets torn up.
Anyway,
Run DMC at number 5.
I'm not even gonna comment on that. Y'all,
I wouldn't let you
y'all
put
got
Run
it.
DMC at 5 if you only knew Rev Run from Run's house. I still wouldn't let you put them at 5. Like, there's no way. There's no way. No.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and we'll move on. Billboard, what are you thinking? Most of these groups would, this was the first group to crack Billboard the way they did, and MTV and all of that. Come on, man.
Bro, they got a Christmas song.
The Christmas song. That's timeless. They got a Christmas song. That's timeless.
Bro, like,
Crossed over. I mean, a lot of these groups wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for DMC.
Walk This Way. That
the impact on hip
hop's life.
Ridiculous. The impact on the culture. Come on, man. Adidas.
Adidas.
Come on.
I'm not even gonna say any words. I'm just gonna do a movement. And the words of Inez Clark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Give old grandma.
Yeah. R.I.P. And okay. And R.I.P. to JMJ, definitely. Jam Master Jazz, one of the biggest losses to the culture of hip hop.
And
to this day, still in
trash.
Right. Still
to this day, we still feeling it. That's one of the biggest losses in hip hop to this day. That's a top 5 loss.
We might not have 50. We might not have 50 without Jam Master Jay.
We might have 50. We might have Onyx. We may not have Onyx without Jam Master Jay.
Nope, we wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't. We're not even made. We wouldn't have Onyx without Jam Master Jay. So, bottom line, and we wouldn't have Run DMC without Jam Master Jay. So, I mean, nah, man. Anyway, number 5 is Blasphemous. All right, number 4, A Tribe Called Quest.
Listen, Tribe Called Quest is in my top 10, but there is on no planet, not this planet, not Planet of the Apes, not Diggable Planets. They cannot be ahead of Run DMC. Oh,
Run DMC to me, Run DMC is like the starter part to becoming like for Tribe Called Quest to become. They're literally a 3-person group from Queens.
Yeah.
That's whole gimmick is we're from Queens. So it's just crazy to me. Crazy. I bet you every member of a Tribe Called Quest and RIP to Fife, every member of a Tribe Called Quest would be annoyed that they're ranked higher than Run DMC right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. Number 3, NWA, the most dangerous planet. What do they call it? The most dangerous group on the planet, or something like that.
Well, going back to what Prime said, they wasn't writing their own rhymes. Ice Cube was writing their rhymes.
And the funny thing is, Ice Cube's not even in this picture.
Disrespectful. I mean, shoot, if you're being real, Ren isn't in this picture either. Is that Ren? That's not Ren.
Ren is where is Ren? Isn't this Ren right here?
No, I think that's Arabian Prince, right?
Oh, I don't know. Or is that Ren? I don't remember.
No, that's not Ren either. I don't think that's Ren.
So Ren, nor
the 2 people that wrote their songs are not in the picture apparently.
Right. So it was really Ice Cube really wrote rhymes for Easy and for Dre.
Yeah,
but Ren, I guess, was writing his own rhymes.
Yeah.
And I guess he was the other rapper. Again, I have a big problem with them being ahead of Public Enemy because they kind of like was the group that they're responsible for pretty much pushing the black movement out. They're responsible for why Public Enemy was so strong. That Public Enemy Boogie Down Production, Stop the Violence movement was so big that they had to go in and get the first industry plants of hip hop, NWA, and bring them in to push the movement out. I put them on there just because they're on my top 10, just because they was like the gangster music and the first real gangster group. I have them in my top 10, but above Run DMC, and I probably have them ahead of Tribe, but not ahead of Run DMC.
They definitely
not ahead of,
but they're in the top 10.
They
also was they were very instrumental in fighting against censorship as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along
I
with
mean, so that's why they're definitely in my top 10.
culture impact, yeah. And even if they were, as you think, an industry plant, which a lot of people have thought that as well, because of the industry plant being like not saying that they were part of it.
Yeah.
Like now, let's make this clear.
Right. That's not
I'm
what
sure,
I don't think they wanted to be a part of it,
Right. That's
but
what I'm
I
saying.
think they were for a reason. They were put on in that spot. They blew up at that point in time for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Once again, terrible picture because Ice Cube's not in this picture. What type of nonsense is that?
They're missing 3 of the 5 most famous members.
Yeah. Yella.
Because these other 2 people, I didn't like. Arabian Prince, I had heard was technically.
Is that
part
DOC?
Of,
is that who that is? Is that the DOC? Maybe. I'm not sure who this guy is. Then. Right here.
Nah, because Doc wasn't Doc running with. Nah. DOC came with Suge, right?
No, I mean he was still running
first.
with them, but I don't know. They don't have the names up here, but they says here on the way becoming a legendary rap group, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Eazy-E first began. Blah blah blah. Cube, Dre, Eazy-E, MC Ren, Arabian Prince, and DJ Yella. Count for Did they mention the DOC in here anywhere? Because DOC was writing songs for them too.
He definitely did write for them.
He was the writer after Cube left. Him and Ren were the writers after Cube left.
Yeah.
So all right, well that's where they're at. Number 2, they have Wu-Tang Clan.
Blasphemous.
He said blasphemous. So if it's not supposed to be 2, then it should be 1. So
precisely, but that's me.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan. Now me, I don't have a problem with Wu-Tang Clan being anywhere in the top 3. I'm not gonna argue with you if you want to put them number 1. I'm not gonna argue with you if you want to put them number 2, between 2 and 5. Really between 2 and 3, but I have no argument with it. I do have an argument with them being higher than what's the word? No, I don't have anything under 5 and under. I'm good. So number 2 is the Wu-Tang Clan. Obviously, their impact on hip hop was very big. They're globally known. Globally known. Obviously, they came out as a group, and then when they broke off, they've provided some of hip hop's best music. In the culture of hip hop, they're responsible for some of hip hop's best music solely because
they did go global. They went global, around the globe. Again, y'all pretty much know who my number 1 is, but they are you can arguably put them 1, you can arguably put them 2, you can arguably put them 3. Yeah. I don't, to me, they are arguably the number 1 group. I have 3 groups that I won't have a problem with somebody putting number 1, and it ain't the one, and it ain't the group who's number 1 on this list.
Yeah, no, it's not. I think we're on the same exact wavelength. We might all 3 be in the same spot.
I think so. So number 1, Outkast, like they did on
like they did in the Outkast, Salt Pepper, Outkast.
Yeah, Outkast, number 1 on the list.
No disrespect. If
no disrespect at all.
See this, I love y'all. Like I really think y'all are
top 10, definitely.
In my top 10 right now, bro. But number 1 is crazy.
Yeah, that's not even.
It's just work.
Like I said, we're not here to bash you, Outkast, but we just gotta tell you the truth. We gotta tell everybody the truth. Shit, they'll tell you they should. They may on the surface might say we should be number 1. They put in a lot of work, but guess what? Come on, man. Nah.
They put in a lot of work. They put the South on the map.
They put ATL and the South on the map. They put in a lot of work. They got a lot of big hits.
Yeah,
right.
They've always been great with
hits.
Miss Jackson is
classic hits.
Yeah, a lot of classic hits.
Performance like
3,000 iconic MC.
Yeah. They really put that on there. So yeah, but not number
them being
one.
number one.
That would say they're not
music.
number one.
Yeah.
To me, them being number one means that this is the group that hip hop fans cannot live without their music. And I promise you, I take Cream.
I promise you, I can.
Any day. Any. Are they better than the City Girls? You're damn right. Are they better than Wu-Tang? No.
No, they're not better.
They're not better. They're not better Run DMC. They're not better Public Enemy.
Not better Public Enemy.
Like I said, and I like that that analogy. You know, if you're a hip hop fan, right, and hip hop music
went away,
was like your water,
right?
Like you need to survive. Hip hop music, you needed a certain amount of groups and songs to survive.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me Outkast is gonna be in your, you know what I mean? Like
from Atlanta. If you're from Atlanta, yeah,
it's good water. Like it's Polish food, but it ain't Voss. Like, it's not.
Right,
it's
it ain't
not.
Voss.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's good water, but you know, still been put in a bottle.
Right.
Sorry,
Miss Jackson is an amazing song. I could live without it. Like, you know, it's not
100%.
like
100%.
I, however, can't live without sucker MCs. I can't live without when you talk about rap. I can't live without King of Rock and Rock Box and
Cream.
Don't Believe the Hype.
Triumph.
Cream.
Cream. Protect your neck. Like it ain't that. They not them.
Yeah.
They not them. They're good.
Shut them down.
They're not them.
I love Outkast. I would say I'm more of a fan of Outkast than 80% of this list, but I definitely don't think that they're number one greatest.
They're not number one. It's not. There's nothing they can do, and I'm not gonna read what they say here, but it's nothing they can say here. That's
I'm not even sure what the reasoning behind them being number one is.
Nothing
I do believe that they might be. They're one of the highest sellers.
What do they be saying on what do they be saying on the social media? I ain't reading all that.
Yeah, I'm not reading
I ain't reading all that. Too long, don't read.
That's too long. I ain't reading all that.
TLDR part. Nah. For real though, like they definitely should be top 10. There's argument to be made top 5.
Definitely top 10. Definitely top 10.
There are legendary groups that have done that may be better musically wise, but definitely have done more for music that you kind of have to put them below those guys. So I'm not cool with one, but it is what it is, right?
All right. So with that being said, let's very quickly go into and that's the list, the top 50 we ran down for you guys. You guys let us know in the comments what you think. So now we will go and quickly go through our top 10.